All right, folks, fuel tank update. I shot a video but never posted it, so we had a few leaks after I put the back baffle on that you see here. This tank had like 1 or 2 leaks in it on the back side. This tank had more. It had a leak here in this corner here, and then this entire like seam here was leaking. I repaired those, re-air tested it again. This was fine. I had another little leak coming from the corner here, not nearly as bad as before. And a couple of other rivets that didn't leak the first time were leaking the second time. Maybe I put more air in it the second time than I did the first time. One of the interesting things that I've... this screw here on both tanks leaked. Not that it's a big deal because that's above the fuel line. So I didn't pull it out. Well, I started to. But unfortunately, on the other side of here, that's where the vent line is. So it's really difficult to get a wrench in there and to be able to manipulate the nuts for that. I started to loosen this one and then figured out that I couldn't get the nut out without probably losing it and never getting it back on. So I opted to just tighten it up more on both of them, and we'll see what happens on the next air test. So these were done today. Jackie and I are leaving to go to Mexico for a week, so these will sit. And those of you who know, you're normally supposed to put a balloon here. I didn't have any balloons, so I just decided to use gloves. Anyway, it's working. And look what that is. That's more skins. That's the Aileron skins. You want to know why? Because today... Well, yesterday and today, I got this workbench ready to go for us to start working on. I got new lights. Well, that's a new light, and then that light there is now hung. And we have all the hardware now up and off of the table. And we have parts. And Parish did assembly stuff today for the first time in forever, I think. So this is the left aileron that you're looking at here. I do still remember how to assemble things. Unfortunately, those of you who've built this airplane know this. This skin is really tight to get pulled around here. But there's a lot of other skins on this airplane that are super tight to get pulled around. Anything that's around a curved surface seems to be super, super, super tight. But it works. It takes a little effort. That's what the ice pick, and that's what that's for. It works great to stick it into the hole and to leverage on it a little bit if you need to in order to make it work. But anyway, we have progress being made, and we have power strips that we installed here, and this aileron, the frame's done, but that's about as far as we got. Anyway, next week we'll test out those fuel tanks and we'll see how the